Welcome to Cars Retro Reviews. You know how sometimes you get that moment of not even clarity, just that comedy genius. You've nailed it. A mate of mine sent me it's summer here where we are, and he sent me an update on how hot things are at his place. He doesn't have air conditioning. I think he's got just a pedestal fan, which you probably can hear in the background. And he said to me, it was so hot lately that I had to be rushed to hospital from third-degree burns since I had a wank this morning that caused enough friction to start a bushfire on my nutsack. Hilarious. I was going to write this big spiel about how I'm sorry for this review, but I'm not sorry. Not sorry at all. I remember playing this game both in the arcade and on emulation, which ran pretty fucking smooth, might I add. I understand that yes, it is a Neo Geo port, but I expected more. I expect more from Neo Geo. Then again, I imagine a lot of people would, considering how expensive every console they've released is. The game is missing some of the gloss of other 2D fighters. It's not that I can blame SNK either, because they've made some excellent one-on-one fighting games like King of Fighters. You would expect the title of this game to be pretty good considering they've been doing this particular series since 1994. ADK were another company that co-created this game. From the list that I've seen on the net, it looks like their games are mostly hit with a few rare misses as well. This game doesn't fuck you around. Let's just say you're fresh meat to this game and you're not really sure what character you want to select. You now have 9 seconds to make up your mind. Now fucking go. Pick one. Anyone. The assumption is you either don't know and you'll select one by random, or you know exactly the one that you're going to pick. So what are you going to do with the other 8 seconds? So as the title suggests, this is the 4th of the series. Oh wait. What, you mean it doesn't? It's trying to be creative? Why couldn't you just call this World Heroes 3 if you insist on calling the third game in this series World Heroes 2 Jet? Or call this World Heroes 4 and called World Heroes 2 Jet just World Heroes 3? If you're confused as fuck, don't worry. It's not worth it. There are those that know and have figured it out, and then there's everyone else who couldn't give a fuck. If you're really that concerned, go see Wikipedia. It would be like calling your kid Tulio, Scatman, Americus, Zealand, Hippo, Google, Popeye, and Tron. Well, okay, Tron is a pretty sick name to give your kid. Tulio has his whole life predetermined. Scatman is going to do, well, unspeakable things for lots of money, and yet somehow be okay with sharing that information with everyone. Americus will be loud. Zealand will be second to whomever he hangs out with. Hang on, is Zealand even a boy's name? Or maybe it's a girl's name. You know, a Robin to his Batman, a Barnacle Boyd to his Mermaid Man. Hippo will have self-image issues. Google will be used and taken for granted. Popeye will eat spinach and wildly overreact to any man being any closer than a few feet from his girlfriend. And Tron will go on to be awesome at whatever he desires. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not a bad game as I've played some pretty fucking horrible fighting games. And this is definitely not that. The load times are tolerable, the graphics are above average, the controls are a wafer above standard, and the characters are alright. I couldn't care much about them because I haven't played the first 3. I don't even have an excuse because sure, they were originally on the Neo Geo, but they were later re-released on PS2 as the World Heroes Anthology. The sound is pretty good, but even then the rounds are 99 seconds long, and the songs are shorter than that because there are times where the sound would just cut out like it was finished, but it was missing the follow-up sounds. The modes let it down as you have one mode, Game Start, and the second person simply presses start to join in. You have some other menu option called X menu. Fucks me what it does. The super moves you do are pretty standard if you've ever played a fighting game. The thing is, I can't comment on any of the other ports of this game as I don't own a Neo Geo and I don't own the Anthology on PS2. Although, I wouldn't mind a copy of it. This game cost me 30 bucks on eBay, which you can now get cheaper. Would I recommend this game? Only if you've exhausted all the better fighting games like the Street Fighter series, the Virtua Fighter series, the King of Fighters series, and Darkstalkers first. As always, thank you very much for watching. Click on the TV to see the last review, and click on the name underneath the television if you'd like to subscribe.